Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 6424 Southwest Flower Street here in Portland. We are located to the left of the front doorway. That's as you face the house from the street, and how I describe everything. It's right between this foundation vent and the water shutoff. You've got a 3-inch ABS clean out. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water is currently running. We're going to zero the foot counter out at the base of the clean out access. Once we get down there, here we go. And off we go. And just right out of the gate there, that flow line is rather spiffy clean. That's how we want it to look right there. Transitioning here over to 3034 PVC pipe that appears to be 4-inch diameter. We'll keep our eyes peeled for any transitions on the way back. It could be 6, but most likely 4. A little bit of a belly that precedes the transition. It's a very common location. Given its size, distance from the house, all that, it is a belly that is not concerning in the least. Not unless you flush wild and crazy things down your sewer line. Went through a little teeny belly just a moment ago. We'll revisit that on the way. It's even more insignificant than the first one we ran into. And then we hit the main here at 96 feet. We're going to go locate that really quick here while the line drains out, and then we'll pull back and take a second look. Alright, located the camera head, although it was kind of a weak signal. If you're out in the roadway, you'll see a manhole that's near the bottom of the cul-de-sac that lines up with about the middle of the road. There's another manhole that's even further across the other side. Where I'm picking the locate up is about 8 feet uphill from that center manhole there. It's a deep sewer line. It's a weak locate, but it's the only spot I'm picking up any signal. And it's about where I would expect a line to be at anyway. A very, very tiny little belly here that runs for about 78 feet. And if you notice, and sometimes it's the camera lens. I just had this camera repaired, but there is a little bit of oval shape there to that pipe joint. Sometimes these pipes can get compressed a little bit. 3034 PVC is extremely strong pipe. It might be my camera lens. It might also be the pipe there is slightly oval shaped, but everything's intact there. It's not affecting functionality. And the standing water, again, runs from about 78 feet to about 80 feet. And you're holding at its worst point there, I mean, somewhere between a 1/16 of an inch. It doesn't even look like a 1/4 of an inch of standing water. It's extremely minor. At those distances, if you, even tried to block that belly up, your blockage would happen long before it ever got to that point there. And this belly here, it's not even, I'm going to write it up as from 30 to 34 feet. It's not even quite a 4-foot belly. You're barely holding an inch of water at its worst point. Zero buildup to speak of, and I would not expect to see buildup in a belly that tiny, especially at the base of a hard dive like this. That's the kind of belly there, plain and simple. It would require you to abuse this sewer line and do it on a consistent basis to ever get to a point of a blockage in the backup ever even getting close to happening. So that's not one that's concerning there. And it's a very common location for them to happen. It's, doesn't make it necessarily a good thing, but transitions, that's by far the most likely spot to get a little bit of standing water there. So the homeowners here are a great example of how to treat a sewer line. They're not putting cooking oil, grease, wipes, any abusive items down the line. And by and large, that's the kind of stuff that has issues getting through bellies, especially in plastic pipe. As long as you treat it nicely, that's not even a belly you need to be losing sleep over and treating it nicely. That realistically would handle some abuse. Not that you should do that. That has very little bearing on functionality. So we're flipping around backwards here. We're going through the foundation wall. Everything from this point right here backwards, this is the hard dive as the line exits the house. Everything from that point back is all exposed piping. The home inspector takes a look at that stuff down in the crawl space. Great flow end to end. Both the bellies are far too minor in my opinion to require repair work. A couple other little minor blemishes I pointed out there. They're meaningless as it sits right now. Oh, good flow all the way out. Sewer line is functioning properly at this time.